If you're watching this, and I'm not around to explain it, then I don't need to tell you that the world is over. Who I am is not important. What I have to say is, I am a documentarian. I've collected hundreds of phones from the pockets of the dead. Why? We became very good at documenting ourselves. I have hours of footage and interviews. They are the records of our experiences. It is the truth. I was in a secret society of sorts. Scientists, thinkers, journalists came together to find the truth. With the rapid increase of widespread grisly violence, there was a root cause, but it was indistinguishable, out of focus. We were forced to carve the truth out of a monolith of marble. If we failed to attain concrete, indisputable truth, we would have been shunned like some conspiracy nut jobs. Near the end, the concept of the truth was fluid. Early on, it was hard to spot the ill. Mass killings, bombings, riots. They happened every day. We were the only ones who noticed patterns of mannerisms of perpetrators of violence. Rageful violence became a simple pathology. Before the rolling blackouts became permanent, I saved our information. But without my direction, it is useless. So consider this a primer on the disease we call information rage, or InRage. Technology, specifically communication technology, evolved too fast. Our brains didn't evolve to meet the demands of the multitude of information we were putting into it. One by one, we crashed, as we called it. We couldn't handle the data we were stuffing into our brain. So imagine the blue screen of death. That's what was happening to us. But why were people enraged by being infected by information rage? In short, they weren't. It was the enragement that triggered the irreparable emotional state that caused them to crash. The symptoms? Jerky rhythmic movements, focused eyes, and a tendency to repeat the thought that broke them. They then tried to destroy whatever it was that set them off. The only way to stop them was death. We should have seen it coming. People on social media were always so angry. Dividing lines drawn, dehumanizing those you don't agree with. Politicians gain power by purposely infuriating their base. Media outlets knew that outrage gained profits and kept people engaged. They wrote algorithms that kept people in an irate state of hostility, turning Twitter mobs into actual mobs. But it wasn't just an abundance of information. It was charged information that was intelligently written to activate our most primal emotions. And when we expressed those primal emotions, we then triggered other people's primal emotions, which in turn triggered ours. It was a hurricane of cosmic emotions. Our brains just couldn't handle it. So that's the most basic explanation I can give you. I don't know where everybody else is. I haven't seen them for over a year. We didn't have time to do brain scans, and we didn't have time to come up with any forms of prevention. But I implore you, you have this phone and you have this note and you have the note on it. Take it to the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. And if nobody's there, put it on the administrator's desk. I may be dead, but I'm an optimist.